Welcome to Neutron Nomad. It's 3 a.m. at Avengers Tower. Captain America is quietly sharpening his shield when suddenly Tony Stark bursts in, wearing his armor over pajama pants. Tony, Cap, we have a problem. And by problem, I mean the universe might explode because of a donut. Apparently, an alien race called the Glucronites has placed a Chrono Donut, a glowing, time-bending pastry, in the middle of Times Square. Whoever eats it will control time itself. But here's the catch. It must be eaten within 24 hours or the whole planet gets erased. Cap says the donut should be destroyed. Nobody should have that kind of power. Tony says it should be used. Think about it, Cap. We could undo every disaster, every war. Maybe even bring people back. They lock eyes, the air gets tense. Cap tightens his grip on his shield. Tony's suit hums louder. Tony, guess we're not agreeing on breakfast. Cap sprints toward Times Square, but Tony blasts in front of him with his repulsors. Energy bolts light up the night sky. Cap hurls his shield. It ricochets off buildings and clangs against Iron Man's helmet. Tony fires micromissiles, but Cap flips through them in slow motion, the explosions reflecting in his eyes. Cap, you can't just play God, Tony. And you can't keep living in the past. They crash through a skyscraper's glass windows, fighting hand-to-hand in midair. Cap punches through Tony's armor plates. Tony counters with an energy net that nearly traps Cap. But Cap spins his shield so fast it cuts through. The donut sits on a floating pedestal in Times Square, glowing brighter and warping reality. Cars float into the air. People speak backwards. Lightning flashes in rainbow colors. Both heroes are beaten, armor dented, shield cracked. They're inches away from the donut. Suddenly, it speaks. Chrono Donut. Only one of you can take a bite. Choose wisely. Cap reaches out, but Tony grabs his arm. They glare, and then both smile. Without a word, they punch the donut together, shattering it into stardust. Time returns to normal. The sky clears. The world is saved. They walk away in silence. Tony finally says, Tony, next time, let's fight over pizza instead. Cap. Only if it's New York style. Cue the Avengers theme. But played on an electric guitar. A crazy alien race called the Glucronites crash lands a spaceship in Times Square and plants a device in the middle of the road that looks like a giant donut. But this is no ordinary donut. Whoever eats it will have the power to control time. And here's the catch. They have to eat it within 24 hours or the planet will be erased from existence. And so begins the weirdest battle of all time. In one corner, we have Captain America, probably the most powerful person in the Marvel Universe, when it comes to morals and doing the right thing. And in the other corner, we have Iron Man, who basically has all the toys and tech that could save the world. So who would win in a fight between these two superheroes over a magic donut? The answer might surprise you. After the Glucronites left their strange device behind and disappeared back into their ship, it didn't take long for some hungry New Yorkers to find the donut and take a bite out of it. Luckily, Spider-Man was nearby and stopped them before they could consume too much of its power. He quickly radioed Captain America and Iron Man to come to Times Square ASAP. When Cap got there, he saw a crowd of people gathered around the donut and immediately told everyone to get away from it. He then explained to the others that the only way to get rid of the donut and its power is to destroy it. And while everyone was discussing what to do, Tony said, "Hey, maybe I could use this to my advantage." As the others were arguing about whether or not that was a good idea, Tony snatched the donut and ran off before anyone could stop him. That's when Cap drew his shield like he was a knight ready to go into battle. He told Iron Man that if he ate the donut, he would essentially become a god and have total control over the entire planet. Tony responded by saying, "I have to do what's best for humanity, even if that means becoming a dictator." That's when Cap said, "You don't get to decide that." And with that, the two heroes clashed in the middle of New York City. Cap threw his shield at Iron Man, but he easily dodged it and flew away. Then Iron Man tried to blast Cap with a few missiles, but the super soldier was able to jump over them. The fight then continued up onto the rooftops, where Cap's shield deflected more of Iron Man's attacks. Meanwhile, the people of New York watched in amazement as two of their greatest heroes fought each other in the sky. The battle continued for hours. But eventually Tony got tired of dodging Cap's shield and decided to end the fight once and for all. He flew straight towards the sun, knowing that the intense heat would weaken Cap's body and make him vulnerable. It worked, too, until the donut started glowing brightly and warping the fabric of reality itself. Cars began to float in the sky, trees grew upside down, and rainbows shot out of the clouds. When Cap realized what was happening, he knew he had to act fast. So he jumped into action and used his shield to protect the people of New York from the chaotic energy. Meanwhile, Tony got a hold of the donut and told Cap that he was gonna use its powers to undo all the damage that happened during the battle. But before he could do anything, Cap tackled him, and the two heroes struggled over the donut. They fought with all their might until it seemed like reality was about to break apart. But in the end, they both reached the donut at the same time. Looking at the device in their hands, they knew they couldn't let it fall into the wrong hands. So with a sad look, they destroyed the donut together. As the device exploded, they watched as time returned to normal and the city was saved. Afterwards, they joked around about how stupid the Glucronites were for sending such a large object to a planet full of people who love donuts, and Tony suggested that next time they should fight over pizza. Which hero do you think would win that battle? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe for more epic battles. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.